So take it away.
Sure. Okay. So I'm Marc, and I'm in charge of the development, so I obviously have a bit of a biased perspective on it. But what we're seeing with customers today is that Postgres is a really, really good database. It's feature complete, it's very reliable, it's very stable, it can do a lot of things. So the challenge is if you want to use it without having a company that provides commercial support and the surrounding tools, then you miss out on a lot of the opportunity. Because if you rely on community support, then there's only so much service level that you can guarantee to the business. So you're limited then to say, well, it may take me a while to figure out the problem. Now, after a while, you're going to be really good, and you're going to be one operator, and maybe you can figure out most problems in a day or maybe even two. But if you think about it, if the service level that you can guarantee to the business is that an outage can take a day or maybe two, well, there's only so much you will be able to do. So you'll never be able to touch an application that has an SLA of more than 99.5%, for example. And if you think about it, in the enterprise, there's a certain ceiling that you're going to hit really soon, and what's a shame is this is not the ceiling of Postgres. Postgres can do a lot more. It's the ceiling that is caused by the lack of support and the lack of managing infrastructure. So that's why I think, Carl, your conclusions are absolutely right, and that's where we put most of our investment today.
So my name's Brad. I'm from Educational Testing Service, and I'm from the customer perspective. And we had several challenges when we wanted to adopt a platform like this. First of all, we had the business problem that we needed to have a low-cost alternative in our competitive bid situations. We have a lot of contracts that are in competitive bid for state departments of education, and they don't have deep pockets. In order to win those bids, we needed to have a low-cost alternative. Conversely, we also were faced with the fact that we did a full legal and contract and vendor management vetting of open source. And we deemed that pure open source was too risky as a company. We just simply could not adopt a platform that we felt the liability was so high. That's where Enterprise DB was a great option for us, because not only do we have negotiated contracts with them to help us with the liability risks, but it's a package solution. It comes with support. We need that because our contracts demand very tight SLAs in some cases to deliver score reports and scores to the students that are taking our exams. Likewise, we had to kind of conquer the issue of how are we going to take a large development and DBA staff and have them be able to seamlessly move over to a new platform. So the good thing about Postgres is it's so similar to Oracle. Our development staff was able to simply move right over and start coding in that language. Likewise, we brought in a professional training option from Enterprise DB, and we put 25 of our existing Oracle DBAs through that, and it was a breeze for them. The subtleties underneath the covers are so minor, 4 or 5 minor things, that we were able to have that entire group of DBA staff get through the training in half the time that it normally would have taken. So for us, it became an outstanding option to not only get the competitive bids done, but have the training and support that we needed to know that we could have a platform we could depend on.